spinning in circles, my hand in the air.
Oh, that makes me so happy to hear.
I know damn well she better get it. She better get it.
Don't hold back how you feel. Welcome to the platform for the misunderstood and creatives alike. So roll a joint and pour a shot. You're listening to the Dash It Out podcast, the show that brings your after hours talk to daytime. No wrong opinions and all unfiltered. With your host, Vic Tour.
Welcome to this week's episode of Dash It Out. I'm your host, Vic Tour, and I'm joined here today with a musical talent, Crystal McGrath, who will be my co-host, a Canadian country music singer who just hit number 37 on Sirius Radio in Canada.
Yes.
I know that's right.
Woo!
She's here to kick back with us and to talk about her EP, Room to Breathe. So, Crystal, can you tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. I am from Canada, Calgary, Alberta, born and raised. So some people call us the unicorns, the one that were born here and still live here. I'm so lucky, though. I've been able to travel the world doing music. I lived in Vancouver, Australia, Atlanta for a short time, but I came back to Calgary and this is my home now. But it's so nice to be able to travel, and maybe not so much in these times, but hey, that's right. Okay. We have virtual worlds like what we're doing now, which is perfect. Yeah, I just released Game On single on September 25th. And this was a song that I wrote to empower women to use their voices, and not only women, but just anyone to step up their game, go after what it is that you want in life, follow your dreams, you know, whether it's just a dance in a club or if you want to go start your own business, go for it, right? Like put your game face on and go for it. That's a huge part of just my brand and everything that I stand for. So that's where Game On came from.
You go, girl.
Oh, nice. I love the inspiration behind it. Tell me a little bit more about this woman empowerment movement.
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually have a online movement and mindset platform called Live with Love. And I offer fitness classes virtually. There's an on-demand library. It's all very geared towards women living their best life. On there as well, I do nutritional health coaching. I have sound bowl healing, all sorts of different tools and workshops to help people live their best life and to, you know, uncover the layers of the fear that we all live in to find out who we truly are. And that's just been a big part of my journey in life, is going through all the pieces that have been struggle and challenging, and those fears of not being good enough or not being smart enough or not being, you know, skinny enough, all those crazy thoughts that we're implemented with as children. And, you know, just as we grow into these fears. So for me, the past few years has been just about peeling back the layers and, you know, who am I and how can I let my authentic self shine? And I'm really grateful that I've, you know, done a lot of work and uncovered some really cool things about myself. And for me, I just want to empower other women and humans to do the same thing.
That's nice. I love a good message. It's a really good message to convey. I feel as though that who in general, in a lot of society standards, and especially since, you know, you are in the industry, there's a huge stigma on certain looks and certain attitudes. And it's to me, I feel as though the industry can be a male dominated industry at times. It's highly male dominated.
Read my lips. No.
So it's kind of misogynistic in a way. So like what you're doing is highly motivational, and I know I'm pretty sure the listeners, every female listener, can get a lot from your music, from your overall brand and your personality. Because I really do love it. It's like it's bubbly, it's song forward. It's like, I don't know. It's like you allow yourself to be your authentic self without being borne down by the ignorance of society. Like, you know, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't think it's not like every day is sunshine and rainbows, but it's like, it's just
not every day.
No, but having the tools to see the sunshine beyond the clouds, I think is something that's really important.
Yeah. And you know, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger.
Absolutely. Right? Kelly Clarkson said it.
Yes. I was just about to say Kelly Clarkson.
So good.
But quick question. What are your influences?
Yeah, they kind of vary all over the board. Yeah, I love Carrie Underwood. I love Christina Aguilera, Lady Gaga, Miranda Lambert, Dolly Parton. You know, just a beautiful blend of like these awesome, powerful female role models that just are out there doing their things. I all of those women I just love. So I think I'm very heavily influenced by both the country and the pop world. Mm-hmm.
Nice. I know Dolly Parton, she's better collab with Miley Cyrus on a new song. Can't wait to hear it because I love Dolly. I love Dolly before I was like really listening to Miley Cyrus. I think Miley Cyrus, she's developing her own sense in the country and pop scene, which I love. It was a song that I just recently listened to called Midnight Sky.
No, I haven't, but I'll be sure to listen as soon as we're done.
Check that song out. That song is everything, and you can just tell like her look, paying homage to Dolly Parton. It's a really nice way to capitalize and just have these little nostalgic moments. I'm just like, so awesome. Miley is just doing the shits. I love it.
I love that. I will be sure to check it out.
Yeah, but another thing, because you said the game on inspiration is just motivating women and motivating you to just live your best truth and just do what you do. Okay, can I just talk about the video and the style? I love the pink outfit. I love it. It was giving me, I'm not gonna lie, it was giving me Christina, but you put your own spin on it and like the dance move, the steps, and just the sound. I was just checking out. I was like, I know damn well she better get it. She better get it. I love this sound. I noticed you have a dance tutorial on the video.
Yeah, we do. So we created, Sarah Carmichael is my choreographer, and she created this official game online dance. So we made a tutorial video so everyone at home can learn it. And then you can duet with me on TikTok or upload it to your own reels and just give me a tag and hashtag girls get your game on.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, like everyone just check it out. It's a really great song. It had me getting up. Look,
you can do a version too.
Yeah, of course. I know that I'm going to do a version
because
it was just. I was just like, it's so fun. I kept pushing replay, and I was just like, oh, this is just so nice. It got me spinning in a circle with my hand in the air.
Yay! Whoopee!
That makes me so happy to hear.
Yes, it's really nice. I really do love it. So how did it feel hitting number 37 on Sirius Radio?
You know, honestly, when I first read that, I was like, is this for real? And then I probably cried a little bit just because I was really proud. I cry when I'm like watching American Idol and someone just shows up and does their best version of themselves, and there I am just sitting in tears, so proud. I definitely probably had that emotion come over me. And then, you know, when I was posting it, I'm like, I should check and make sure this is accurate. I had to just keep going back to make sure that it was real, and it is real. And it is exciting.
You gotta take it in. Take a minute to take it in. Your room to breathe, right?
Totally. And I think just sitting in every little small end, that's a big win, but all the little things, all the big things, I think really just taking a moment to feel it, like cry or laugh or dance or, you know, whatever it is you got to do, feel everything that happens to you. Because I think otherwise we just get caught up in the, okay, what's next? And I was a huge victim of that for years, was just like constantly chasing the next thing to come instead of being like, oh, I'm proud of myself. I just did something really good. And I think sometimes we're taught not to be proud of ourselves or not to express that we're proud of ourselves because the ego comes in. But I think it's important, you know, celebrate every win, big and small.
Exactly. You have to celebrate the monumental impacts in your life. I mean, you have to. I mean, I'm a musician myself.
Who are you?
And there's be times when like you said, like when you're always trying to chase the next win or try to chase the next thing, you don't feel as though you should credit yourself with the respect and love that, okay, well, you did it, and you can step back for a minute and relinquish your victories. It's okay to say that, okay, I'm happy. It's okay to say that I did it and throw your hands in the air. It's okay to do that. Because no one else is going to do it for you. I think it's all part of self-love. Yeah. I feel as though it's all part of self-love. So, yeah, I mean, just, you know, step back, you know, just love the fact that, you know, you was able to have this success, this monumental success. And, you know, like, I'm wishing you best of luck and love in the future. Can you just tell everyone, like, what was your overall inspiration behind Room to Breathe?
Room to Breathe. So I released Room to Breathe in September of 2019. And this was a collection of songs that I had wrote over the past 10 years. So like Nicotine was a song that I wrote when I was living in Atlanta. I was there and I didn't really know anybody, and I had moved down there and my management company was there. I was the spokesperson for Toys for Tots and on TV every day. And I just felt like so alone, even though I was so connected to press and crowds and things like that. But I just didn't have that core core sense of being when I was there. And it was just a very interesting experience to be young in a new city by yourself and just experiencing life a lot differently. And that's kind of what Nicotine was inspired by. And that was way back in 2006. So there's some definite time on that album, kind of just my life over the past years. Room to Breathe is a song about getting out of the city, finding freedom, finding your breath again. I think sometimes we get so caught up in, our day-to-day lives, that whole thing of not celebrating things and just getting distracted by what needs to get done, the city life, all those things. And there's just something about driving out to the mountains or through the fields here where we are. And it's just so freeing. And we wanted to create a song that represented that feeling.
Nice. It sounds like you've been doing this for a pretty long
I guess
time.
I have. Yeah, I started when I was 5. I was in Atlanta when I was 5. Yeah.
Wow. Like a very, very long time. You're fucking prodigy.
Not so much. But I think, the more time you put into something and the more persistent and you stay at it, the more you grow and your success versions change every day. And it's cool. I'm grateful that I've been able to do what I love for so long.
You get back what you put out,
That's right. Give and take.
One thing, do you have any advice to give like fellow artists? Like I said, I'm an artist myself, and it's like multiple artists that listen to the Dash It Out show. And just, like, it's a lot of people it's actually, when the show first started, majority of the listeners, I'm just going off like the analytics, was predominantly musicians and singers, songwriters. And the show spans like far as like Ireland, got people in Ireland that tunes in, people in Singapore, people in Canada, people that's in like just multiple people from walks of life like tune in, and majority of them are artists who just want to get some type of insight, have motivation and just want to be inspired. So is there any advice that you can give your
Absolutely. I can read you a little poem if you'd like. That this is something that I really live by. My grandpa gave it to my dad, and then I found it at the house once, and I was like, I need to have this. This is just the most amazing thing. Like, I need this in my life. And so anyways, I ended up getting it, and I live off of these words. Sorry, I was just trying to look it up as I was talking there, but here we go. I don't have it memorized, so I have to read it. But it's
okay. Take it.
It's called Don't Quit. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns, and many a failure turns about. When he might have won, he had stuck it out. Don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt. And you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worse that you must not quit. There you go.
Wow.
That's the poem. It's so good. It's I just live by these words because there's so many times where you just feel like you're giving and giving and maybe not receiving anything back, and just knowing that something will come through all the no's. There's always a yes, and you just really need to focus on the yeses that are coming your way instead of the no's that might be at every door you're knocking on for a while. But just know that don't stop, don't quit, don't stop, and love yourself. Be kind to yourself. You don't have to be like anybody else out there, because you're never going to be. So I think if you just stay true to who you are and your values and your authenticity, and don't quit, and it's that simple.
It's a poem, but it feels like an affirmation. I genuinely love it.
Yeah, so that's just one of my favorite things. And it was at my grandparents' house, and my grandpa gave it to my dad, and then my dad just left it there, and then I found it many years later. Yeah, absolutely. So it's in my office. I'll send you a link to it.
Wow, I'm kind of mesmerized right now. Like, I just don't know. Like, I'm lost. Okay.
Just don't quit.
Exactly. Just don't quit.
That's
Don't
right.
forget either, which is what I'm doing. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so that is nice. I really do love that. I love that. I took that to heart. Like, it resonated with me in my core spirit. I'm just like, oh,
I know.
God, like, kind of like make me want to just curl up and just
Right?
think about
I
everything.
know. I think I cry every time I read that too.
I have to clap on that one. That was nice.
Oh, that's perfect.
Look. Every artist love all their songs, right? Love the music they write and their sound and what they doing. But sometimes it come a point where we may have a least favorite song. Is there a song that you have written or a song that's on an album that you're not particularly fond of, that you feel as though could have been more, or do you feel as though that artistically what you
that's a
wanted
great
to?
question. I think that every song serves a purpose for the time. I think that looking back, you can, with more knowledge now, I could have done this or I could have done that, or, this could have been bigger. Particularly, I think the one, just to answer your question, I would say the very first song that I released called Walking Away. It was the first song I ever heard where I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. And I think I could take that song and redo it now, so many years later, and revise it to be something fresh and something new. I wouldn't say I have any regrets about it, because I would say that's kind of the song that kicked off everything for me. But I think it's a really great song, and it wasn't given its fullest potential. And I think I could maybe revisit that song.
Yeah, I mean, I think you should. I mean, after you had your growth and you look back on it, it was something that pretty much started everything off for you. Just like revise it, revamp it, and just add your influences for what's been happening in your life, and just kind of combine it with what's happening then, and just expand off and make it more than what it could be. Oh,
I love that question. I'm so happy you asked me that, because I never would have really thought about doing that, but now it's been planted.
Yes, you should most definitely do that. Most definitely do that. Yeah, that's really cool. And another thing, are you satisfied with the track setup of the EP? Is it set up to whereby it's telling the whole story?
Track listing, we really thought about the flow of the song. So not so much the story of the song, but more so, what does it sound like? How is this going to take us on a journey and leave us feeling an emotion? So it was definitely, I know some albums, it's like you kind of craft a story between songs and take listeners on a journey that way. But I think for this one, I think because the songs were just so written over such a sparse amount of time, that we went with the sound and what, this one feels good here, this one feels good there. Let's go on a little roller coaster journey and end on a high.
Yes, it's like, okay, 1 minute up, the next minute down.
That's right.
Up, next minute
That's
down.
life, right, though?
It's like you just smoke some indica and sativa at the same time. You're just like, okay, I don't know if my brain went up here or down here.
Wow, that was inappropriate.
Like, I'm so high in my fucking mind, and I'm like, I need to sit back. God, this is a drug. Room to breathe. Okay, I'm about to hand you in small dosages. I see. So addicted, I can't get enough of it.
A journey, right? Whatever that looks like, to each their own, right?
Yes, oh, that's so awesome. So can you just tell the listeners where they can find your works?
crystalmcgrath.ca is a link to everything I do. It's kind of like my landing page. So you can find stuff about my fitness company. I do a lot of coaching, performance coaching, confidence coaching, on top of performing in my country project. I have a pop band called Boy and Girl. You can find that there. I have my podcast, Crushing Chaos, and so much more. So crystalmcgrath.ca is where you're going to find all that. And of course, I'm on all the socials just under Crystal McGrath. Oh la la!
Ooh la la.
And that's a fun project.
Yeah. Yes, that's nice. So you in everything. Like you have your
people say I have sticky fingers. I'm kind of I see something I like and kind of sticks to me and I run with it. Pisces.
Ooh, what's your sign?
Pisces.
Pisces.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I love Pisces.
I think Virgo is actually my
yes, Pisces,
what do you call it? My other sign. So there's the moon sign, I think, and I think I'm a Virgo. Yeah, Pisces and a Virgo.
Oh, nice.
I did a quiz once.
Nice.
Now we got to go online and do some tests. We got to go figure it out. Yeah.
I'm loving the chemistry.
So fun.
It's just so awesome.
So great to chat.
Yes, like for real. Like especially when everything's happening. I know, people going homesick, just being in the house so much, like going star crazy, like, oh my God, I'm gonna get out. I can't do this no more. Like I cannot.
I know.
Yes, everyone, check her work out at crystalmcgrath.ca. All the information will be down in the description. And check out her single, Game On, Room to Breathe, and Game On. And just check out her whole album, Room to Breathe, okay? Like, find it everywhere, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, look, everywhere. Like, all the information is going to be down in the description. And just, Crystal McGrath, I truly do appreciate you coming on the show.
I appreciate being here. So thank you so much. It was so nice to chat with you.
No problem. It was so nice to chat with you. I'm gonna listen to Game On again and Room to Breathe. Room to Breathe. I love the video. It have like a live performance type of feel. Yeah, I love it. Like it's something. It's like it's unique because it's not like the typical video, but it's like it has its. I like it. It's
thank you.
Diverse.
You know how we recorded that? It was just intended to just record the show. We weren't really planning on making a whole music video of it, so. It was pretty cool how it organically happened. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I give it a round of applause. Well, yeah, again, thank you so much for being on the Dash It Out show. Everyone, check out Crystal McGrath at crystalmcgrath.ca. Once again, all the information will be down in the description. Until next time, I'm your host, Victor Ashtor. This is my lovely co-host, Crystal McGrath.
Bye, guys.
Everyone, have a great one.